Welcome back to Real Phonies, where we take a love for movies and television and combine it with very little knowledge about movies and television. I'm your host, Christian. Join me and my co-host, Joseph.
Hello.
Ian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And Jay here. Back. We had an episode last week, but we actually haven't been together for a while.
Yeah.
So it's good
And
to
it's
see you,
for the
fellas.
best.
Yeah, where we didn't come to this house, it feels like it's been 2 weeks, but it hasn't.
Yeah, it's really only been like 8 days,
Yeah.
but it feels a lot longer.
Nothing wrong with a little break.
Ian, I think you got our news for us, man.
Yeah, so there's actually a bunch because we missed a week and we just did our live episodes. We haven't done news in a while. The first thing is Project Luminous is another Lucasfilms property. It's going to be about the High Republic, and it's going to be spread apart among like books, comic books.
I think that's it.
That's it.
That's a new term, though, right? The
Video
High
games?
Republic, or is that
Yes.
something that's
Yeah, High Republic is
it's before the Old
So it's
Republic?
100
I
years
assume.
before Phantom Menace.
200 years before.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the first drop of the term came last year in a book written by Charles Soule. Is the first time the term's been used, and then all of a sudden, like in the comics, it's been ramping up shit about referencing the High Republic. Because I guess in September or August or something, you may know the specific date.
No, I don't remember.
They're just going to drop shit. They're
Yeah.
like multiple books and stories across this time period, which the only character we would know from it is Yoda.
But this is kind of like supposed to be the development of like kind of the Jedi.
Oh no, it's Jedi at the height of their power.
Okay.
It'd be after Old Republic.
Gotcha.
So they're probably going to do the Emperor's Master. You got to figure.
I don't know
Darth-
that Plagueis
Darth-
was allowed or alive then.
I bet you.
He may have
because
been.
he's someone that they haven't really touched. Who always sounded cool to me.
There's a book on Plagueis, but I don't know that it's canon anymore.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I kind of wanted this to be more.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted it to be like Shadows of the Empire, where there was like a video game too, and it was basically everything that goes with a movie except for the movie.
I think this was pretty disappointing news.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in this.
Not a period I really care to hear about. Jedi are most interesting when they're not at the height of their power. Like, Qui-Gon is a really interesting Jedi in Phantom Menace because he doesn't even really buy into the bullshit of being a Jedi. I don't want, all my main characters to be jerking off to the Jedi Order. That doesn't sound interesting to me.
I would be fine with Star Wars going silent for like 5 years. I really would. But we'll see. I don't think that's happening. Next is Tom Brady is gonna. This is a topic after Nips' heart.
Boy.
He's starting a multimedia company with the Russo brothers.
That's correct. It's going to be called, I think it's 199 Productions, because that was his draft number when he got drafted. He wants to make, TV shows and movies about sports and football and stuff, and fuck it. You know what? Good on you, Tom Brady. Do whatever you want. He's already in production with some project with the same guy who did Tom versus Time. His little Facebook movie about how he's better than time.
I think he should get into like motivational speaking and even workout videos. He's kind of so intense.
I mean, I think that is kind of the direction that he's going. He's already got this kind of like lifestyle brand going, and this is, I think, just a further extension of that.
The only thing I know of football players in like modern media is the one with that fucking head that's in the Geico commercials. And if that's representation, fuck this. I don't want anything like that.
I don't care about this.
Yeah. If Brady put like a P90X video set,
that'd be terrible.
It would make so much money. Though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It would make a ton of money.
Just to be clear, Tom Brady, like 4 years ago, Tom Brady put out a $200 cookbook that showed you nothing. It was like made avocado ice cream that you can get a free recipe for on the fucking internet, and that shit sold out multiple times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
maybe it means he's going to the Chargers.
Maybe.
Moved to LA.
Yeah, we'll see. Next is Candyman trailer.
Yeah.
This is Jordan Peele.
Producing. He's not directing.
It's got I can't pronounce his name, but Dr.
Abdul-Mateen
from Watchmen. And also Black Manta from...
the other Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Who I love. I think he's probably him and Regina King steal that show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know Candyman. I've never seen the original, so I don't have
The trailer looked fucking scary.
Affinity, but yeah, it looks scary as shit.
I don't think I've seen the original Candyman. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I've heard that it's scary, but he looked good in that trailer. Like, he looked like he was acting well, and the trailer's pretty freaky, so...
I'm sure, like, I watched Candyman at one point late night on HBO, hoping that there were going to be boobs, and there were no boobs.
Aren't there like bees and he carries a crowbar or something like that? Those
I don't remember much about it.
Yeah, because the teaser trailer is like a bee stinger with honey coming off it. I'm like, I don't understand the reference.
I think there's a whole thing where like the bees come out of Candyman's mouth at some point, and I feel like it's a practical stunt. And
or
the
like
actor,
he opens his jacket or something.
I feel like there's a story where the guy got just like ridiculous amounts of bee stings shooting this movie.
Yeah, I probably won't see this movie, but it looks like it's well made.
If it comes on HBO, I might watch it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Only if it's got boobs in it.
I hate horror movies.
Yeah, I don't know. Us was kind of a disappointment, so I feel like we're kind of not as high on Jordan Peele as
I disagree. I really liked Us.
I liked Us too, but I mean, I think this is a different animal.
Let's fucking fight about it.
Last of Us, which is a video game that's on PS4.
Yep,
it's really good, kind of zombie kind of tone.
Well, I mean, I think it's mostly known for having just like a really exceptional narrative and storyline that like grabs people.
Third person horror though, zombies, and it's Ellie and Joel are the main protagonists, and they're just going across country to kind of forget what they're searching for. I think there's a civilization they think is out there, and they're turning it into a HBO show, kind of like Walking Dead, I think, but maybe good. I would hope. What do you guys? Any of you guys play this game? I've beaten this game.
I think Neil Druckmann, who's the director of the game, and Craig Mazin, who directed HBO's Chernobyl, are both working on it together, and that's a good team up. I mean, the guy who made the game and the guy who made a really great HBO show last year that's exciting.
I just don't get turning these video games that are already movies into movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, a good Walking Dead could make money.
I was about to say, I feel like we might slightly be teetering back on the edge of it's okay to do post-apocalyptic in moderation again.
Right.
Like we really tipped over the edge in the early 2010s, and then it's kind of been dark for a while. This might be the way to get back in. But I'm mostly just interested in what HBO is doing right now. They don't really have like their huge flagship show right now since Game of Thrones ended.
Yeah, this could be it.
But this looks interesting. I'm really excited. I'm interested in their Parasite show. I don't know. I like their creative direction. I loved Watchmen. I like their creative direction right now.
The main girl is completely modeled after Ellen Page, down to that she's even a lesbian in the game. So I wonder if Ellen Page gets cast.
Why not?
Yeah, just go for it. And they're making another video game, so I think that'll kind of play into this as well. And then Bob Iger stepped down immediately as CEO.
Yes, this is kind of surprising news. So Bob Iger has been the CEO of Disney for a hot minute.
Since 2005.
Fuck, yeah. So, I mean, a long time.
Yeah. And he just signed an extension. He was supposed to go, I think, till 2020, but...
Well, they wanted it... So, part of that was the Fox deal. Basically, Murdoch said he wouldn't do it unless he did it with Bob Iger. So he extended to complete that task.
Yep.
So, I mean, Bob Iger's overseen Disney through, probably an unprecedented surge in their history. Sure. So this is,
any company surge in history.
So something has happened here. This is not...
This screams like blackmail. Somebody's got...
Yeah, it absolutely does.
The big rumor is people thought he was running for president. That's what a lot of people thought it was. And even when he was originally going to retire, people thought this meant he was going into politics.
Yeah. Possibly, but Bob Chapek, Bob for Bob, not a big difference. Both smart white guys.
Sure.
Coming from the parks kind of section of the company. And, I love Disneyland, Disney World. I don't know.
I mean, this guy, they're on such a peak right now that anybody follow him, anything that even goes slightly wrong is just going to be, oh, it's that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And I don't care about who heads what fucking company, but I can't say I feel for this guy because he's made more money than I will ever even think about making.
More money than God.
But he totally, anything that's slightly wrong will be his fault.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Bob Iger expanded into China, which was a huge accomplishment, building Shanghai Disneyland, bought Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Fox all during his tenure. Yep. How the fuck do you top that?
Right.
There isn't anything left.
Yeah, there's nothing left.
They bought it all.
He says in his book that he thinks if Steve Jobs hadn't died, that they would have bought Apple too. So, just a crazy form of success that there's no way that Bob Chapek will live up to it.
Yep. So... we'll see. Taika Waititi is doing a Netflix animated series.
Supposedly.
Yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, and also an Oompa Loompa. I guess there's 2 Netflix series he's making. Yeah, supposedly he's right, because this guy signed on to so much shit right now. Thor 4, Akira, a Netflix animated series, like this. None of this is going to be like Guillermo del Toro. I think a lot of this ends up just in the can, not happening. But I mean, I like him. What do you guys? I like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory too.
I mean, I don't think this property needs to be redone again ever.
Do we like the Johnny Depp one?
I do not.
I can't remember if that was good or not.
It's not terrible.
It's just right at the point where it's like, man, I'm tired of seeing Johnny Depp dress up like an idiot. Yeah. But you know, I mean, this guy is one of the few guys who could probably get me interested in it. If he does follow through with doing it, I'll watch it.
I like his voice and things. And if you're going to make another one, I'm glad that we're going through a different medium, like in animation. I think that could be fun.
You can do some trippy stuff in animation with that source material.
I also think that animation's a good call for Taika Waititi, because maybe he doesn't have to be super involved in the day-to-day choices, so he can do those other projects while it's going on. But
I just think the original of this, it's like Star Wars, it's like Wizard of Oz, it's remake proof. Like you can't. I don't know if you can do it better, even if you're doing it through the lens of modern technology or a different medium.
That original is so great.
Yeah.
And then, also talking about him, he's doing Thor 4, and you had mentioned that Vin Diesel said the Guardians are going to be in there.
Yep.
And I also read that Christian Bale is going to be the villain. That's confirmed, too. So that's starting to take shape, I'm pretty excited for that movie. I think Christian Bale is playing Gore the God Butcher.
I mean,
for sure.
And he's villain, he's Gore the God Butcher. And I just think that would be crazy, because that's a really serious villain to put in this. So I don't know if they'll do a different take on it, or if there's going to be a darker edge to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited for it. And then, the Guardians in there, Vin Diesel, Adult Groot. I think this is probably the most anticipated of the Marvel movies coming. This or Doctor Strange, too, I guess.
I mean, it probably is Guardians, honestly. Yeah. People love the shit out of that series.
And then the Batmobile.
Yep.
They released pictures for Matt Reeves' The Batman. Looks like a Fast and Furious car, kind of.
I mean, it looks like a car.
Yeah, it looks like no more tank, which I thought it looked fucking cool.
Yeah.
I was into it. What did you guys think?
I was on record for saying I just wanted Batman to have a cool car. And not, the tank anymore. I was pretty done with it. I don't know that I was expecting such realism.
Right.
But it's a cool car, cool picture. You get a good shot of the Batsuit in it.
I definitely like that it's just a car again instead of like a tank or something. That being said, I'm still not excited about this movie.
What will it take to get you excited about this movie?
I for it to be a different movie, probably.
Huh.
Yeah. It does kind of feel like it's trying to be different and also very similar to everything we've already seen.
Again, I just don't need a retread of Batman's early years again. We have covered that shit.
Yeah. At least we're not getting an origin story. I'm excited for it.
Oh, you don't think we're going to see old Martha's pearls fall to the ground again?
Oh, hang on.
I don't.
We need to have an odds here.
Yeah,
we can take a bet right now.
Yeah, I'd go against that.
I would say yes.
I'm saying it's going to be there. Yeah.
Hurt?
I definitely. I think it'll be not an origin story in name only, but it's going to still be Batman learning.
No, not even learning the ropes. I mean specifically Martha Wayne's pearls. Are they in this movie?
Definitely. Yeah.
No, I'm saying no, because it's on record as being his second year going, and I think people are sick of it. So I think
he'll have a flashback.
Maybe he'll be aware of it.
Ben Affleck had been Batman for 35 years, and we still got
That's what I
mean. When he finds the gun that he fashions into his bat symbol, he'll have a flashback at that exact moment. You'll see the pearls then.
We'll see. Hopefully, Spider-Man learned no more Uncle Ben dying. Why can't Batman learn no more Martha Wayne?
Because it's made by DC, and they've yet to really figure this shit out.
I'm not even going to make you do any stakes for this, Ian. If you're right, if there is no pearls, I will buy you a beer.
There you go.
just for that.
No pearls is coming, guys. Hashtag no pearls.
That's gonna go the wrong direction on Twitter.
Tom Hanks is doing another World War II property, Greyhound. It's like a naval kind of. I haven't watched the trailer.
Yeah, no, it's a World War II. It's like a ship has to cross the sea during World War II. I guess the Atlantic.
And there are U-boats.
And there's U-boats, and they're trying to take them down. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the trailer actually looks like the way that they shoot the U-boats and kind of like the sea battles at night looks really neat. It's just like, we've seen this shit like a million times, y'all. It's just, I don't know how you can do it any more new at this point.
I don't have a huge interest in it, but Tom Hanks in a World War II movie that can print fucking money.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
This is dad catnip.
My dad specifically commented on our post that he was excited for it. So
my dad also noticed to me at lunch. He was like, "Hey, you see that Tom Hanks?" I'm like, it's like the only movie he's ever mentioned to me. I'm like, okay. And then the last thing is the Black Widow trailer 3.
The final trailer.
Like, if
we think unless it gets released in like November or something,
unless this thing doesn't get pushed out. But a little bit more about Taskmaster. It looks like he's controlled the Red Room. Kind of more of the family dynamic between Florence Pugh, David Harbour, and
Rachel
Weisz. Thank you guys. I thought it looked good. What do you guys think? I thought the action looked cool at the end. I'm really stoked for this
I really
movie.
like the aesthetic of. I mean, I think they've done a really good job with. With all the close combat people with I can't fucking it's like fucking name of the movie Black Widow and like Captain America, but like Taskmaster is just a cool concept for a villain in like this predictive fight style and like this emulate, and I like already get that from the trailer.
The trailer did a good job of showing that.
So like that gets me pumped. I like just the concept of that, and I'm excited to see the execution.
They did a really good job of establishing shots for Taskmaster that reference, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain America,
Hawkeye.
We went through like the entire Avengers roster in that trailer with him, and that's cool. That gets me pumped for that character.
I think he's going to come out of this very popular. People are going to like Taskmaster.
Do we still not know who Taskmaster is?
We don't. There has been some speculation.
Heavy speculation.
But it's not confirmed.
Not Rachel Weisz. That was speculated for a while, but there was a dude who just got credited for being in the movie.
Ray Winston.
And he hashtagged Taskmaster on it. And people were like, well, no one else is really doing that to promote it. So
I mean, since this shows that Rachel Weisz is her mom, I would hope it wasn't her mom as the Taskmaster.
Yeah.
That would be kind of weak.
But I really want Rachel Weisz to be Taskmaster.
I would be more
She'd be
into
a great
it
villain.
if it was the sister. But,
Sure.
Yeah.
But,
could be Florence Pugh.
I would like that too.
That's a good idea.
Stature-wise, I don't think that makes sense from the trailer.
Yeah.
And it seems like Florence Pugh and her are pretty cool off the bat, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited for it. It reminds me like Sam Fisher, kind of Tom Clancy, kind of like Spycraft and like. But like action-y Spycraft.
I mean, it looks like it's going back to Winter Soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is so.
The best
Ian,
one.
I feel like this would be a good time for you just to remind us of what your prediction of the end credit scene is.
Okay, yeah. So this is what I'm thinking the end credit scene is going to be. It's going to mirror the Iron Man 1 after credit scene. Taskmaster is going to be. He's going to get beat at the end of this, but he's not. He's going to get away. Right. And he like walks into some safe house and he sees like a shadowy figure sitting down, and it's got Baron Zemo, Daniel Bruhl, and I think he has the little mask on the table. You know what I mean? His purple mask, and he's like, "Hey, I'm starting a team. The Avengers are out," and it's like, "You want a Thunderbolts initiative?" And I think those two kind of like kick off into the Captain America Winter Soldier.
I think you're exceptionally right about this.
Yeah.
I think it has to be something like this for this to be a movie that's set in the past for it to like count.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be something that ties into now, so it's either got to be turns out Scarlet Witch is really alive, which it doesn't seem like this movie has room for that. They're not going into space for this one.
Yep.
So the other thing would be it's setting up something for the next phase, and I think that's a great call.
Because you can't go bigger than Thanos. I mean, there are people, I get that, like Galactus and stuff like that, but I think now that the Avengers are gone, you go the other way. You make a team.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? I think then you make it better in a more earthly way.
If I'm sure if they can run this as far as they want to run this, like, this is the phase 2 of like the greater stages of phases. Like for the first one is Thanos. If they can run this one all the way out, it's definitely a team of superheroes versus the team of supervillains. And then if they have a third phase, they face an even greater galactic threat kind of thing.
Yeah.
I definitely, the only thing I don't like about their prediction is I didn't think of it.
I would say maybe change out Zemo for old Thunderbolt Ross, because he's got a personal vendetta.
Or Norman Osborn, but I think it's somebody.
Make William Hurt. No, it's not William Hurt, is it?
Yeah, it's William Hurt.
It's William Hurt.
Make William Hurt fucking useful in this.
William Hurt is in that trailer.
He's definitely hanging around for something. That's probably a good call.
Yeah. But we'll see. I'm excited for because I think it's begging for people would love a villain T-shirt instead of Avengers. Say Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Get like 3 of them.
Do you guys think Florence Pugh survives this film?
Yes.
Yes. I like her as Taskmaster. I think that whoever said that's a good idea.
If she's not the Taskmaster, they'll probably set her up as being a new Black Widow.
Yep. So we'll see. And that's the news.
All right. Join us a little bit later this week. We're going to finish up our coverage of Pensacon 2020. Talk about some of the fun things we got to see and do and enjoy, and also talk to some of the people. And here's some of the things that we are often accused of not being really aware of, which is what actual people feel about these movies. So join us a little bit later this week for that. In the meantime, thank you guys for listening. If you want to get in touch with us, you can reach us at realphonies@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at realphonies, and on Instagram at real_phonies. Thanks to Zach Evans and Brian Velasquez for our theme. We'll see you guys later.